Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XLM. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XLM. And look at that. That's the 1 month chart right there. And the reason I show this chart is because we're still holding up very well right now. And I still think we're going to continue upward from here. I think it's just going to take some big announcement to start sending XLM upward. And even if it's a big announcement around XRP and XRP takes off, guess what? It's taking XLM with it. And I'm still very optimistic. I think we're going up from here. Changera integrates with MoneyGram to enable users to exchange currencies globally on the Stellar Network. Fast-growing cross-border payment startup Changera has joined forces with MoneyGram, a global leader in the evolution of digital P2P payments and the open-source Stellar Network to enable global cash-to-crypto deposits and withdrawals for customers. Changera will now allow both cash-in services in Canada, Senegal, Uganda, and Kenya, and cash-out services using Circle's stablecoin, USDC, via the Stellar blockchain network at participating MoneyGram locations across the 180 plus countries. And we keep seeing more options around on-off ramps as well. You know, I think everything is getting put in place right now ahead of the new financial system. How to save money and get more value on Stellar with Lumenswap's smart order routing. You know, I never really talk about Lumenswap, but this shows you how you could save money using this new technology.
Today, we're going to talk about a new feature that will make your trading experience on Lumenswap even better, the SOAR function. Lumenswap is a decentralized exchange, DEX, that allows you to swap and trade assets on the Stellar network using a friendly, minimal interface. Lumenswap is fast, cheap, and secure, but it also has something that other DEX don't have: Lumenswap's Smart Order Routing, or SOAR for short. What is SOAR and why should you care? Well, let me explain. Every DEX on Stellar uses the Horizon API to find the best single route for your trade, which does not necessarily indicate the best rate for your trade on the network. For example, if you want to swap 200,000 LSP to USDC, Horizon might tell you to use the LSP USDC pool, but that might not be the most efficient way to do it. Lumenswap's SOR function solves this problem by analyzing the liquidity depth of various pools and splitting your order among them to get you the best rate possible. This means that you can save money and get more bang for your buck when you trade on Lumenswap. For example, on August 19th, Lumenswap's SOR function gave you 1.5% more USDC than Horizon for the same trade of 200,000 LSP. That's a significant difference. How do you use SOAR? It's very simple. Just go to lumenswap.io and select the swap section. Enter the amount and the assets you want to swap, and Lumenswap will automatically use SOAR if it can find a better rate for you. You will know you're using SOAR when the swap button becomes rainbow colored. You will also be able to see your profit against the default mode and the split details on the swap details section. If Lumenswap can't find a better rate for you using SOR, it will use the Horizon aggregator as normal. You will see a blue swap button in that case. Note that SOR will have a clearer footprint on your profit for higher level trades, so Lumenswap will stick with the Horizon aggregator for lower ones. That's it. Lumenswap's SOR function is a game changer for Stellar traders who want to get the best rates possible. Lumenswap is constantly innovating and developing new products and features to amaze its community. Stay tuned for more updates and...
You know what's great? They already have great technology, but they're always improving on that technology and making it better. And you know, everybody wants to save money, and that's why I wanted to share that with you today. USDC on Stellar is now available on Lemon. Lemon users in Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, and Uruguay can now use near-instant speeds and low cost when sending and receiving USDC on Stellar. From sending borderless P2P payments to accessing a digital store of value, USDC on Stellar powers 24/7 access to payments and financial services. It's announcement after announcement around on-off ramps all around the world. BPV has released a new retail wallet. It is integrated with MoneyGram and Circle's USDC on Stellar Org's blockchain, giving customers efficient and secure transactions globally. But this goes a little bit beyond that even. At BPV, we understand the significance of efficient and secure financial services in today's fast-paced business landscape. By leveraging Circle's USDC on Stellar blockchain, you avoid the legal and compliance headaches of issuing a token. Plus, we have combined the power of digital currency with MoneyGram's global agent network to create a customizable solution that can be offered to your end customers. You know, one thing that goes very overlooked is business-to-business payments, person-to-business payments, business-to-person payments. And again, that's going to happen in the future as well. And I think Stellar is well positioned for that already. You know, a new financial system is coming, and I look at all of these announcements as being the groundwork that's getting put in place all around the world right now. It's no secret we're big fans of Rust, so we put together a guide to Rust development for the new devs exploring Soroban. You know, Soroban also keeps improving on their technology as well, making it easier for people to come and build on Stellar. And I'm waiting to see more announcements around this as well. And you know, because we're so early in the crypto, you get to see which networks are really building out, and Stellar is one of those networks. They were building out during 2022, one of the worst years for crypto. Stellar kept pushing ahead, and they kept opening up more on-off ramps all around the world. Big announcements all the time. In Stellar Lumens, we trust tokenizing assets into a $16 trillion future. You know, everybody talks about payments, and that's going to be the first big move, I think, for XLM, is going to be once payments start really going live all around the world. But I'm here for tokenization, because I think that's where XLM's going to get its highest value from. Because think about stable coins of the future. You know, XLM is talked about by the BIS, the IMF, as a stable coin in the future. And I look at it as a high-valued stable coin, backed by real-world assets, such as real estate, art, company shares. The list goes on and on around this. But when you talk about tokenization with real estate, it gives the average person the ability to invest in real estate without buying a whole house. You could just buy pieces of houses and pieces of commercial real estate. And as you keep getting, gains from that, you could take those same gains and invest in more real estate in the same way. And what's nice about it is, say, for instance, the value in that neighborhood goes down and you're not getting as much off of your investment, you could pull your investment from that neighborhood and invest in a house in a totally different neighborhood. That's why I see a ton of value in tokenization in the future. Now, they said $16 trillion market, but the World Economic Forum says it's a $770 trillion market in the future. And in my opinion, XLM only needs to capture a small percentage of that to really take off in price. And then there's this, ACT. I never really talked about it, but this video sums up ACT very well, so take a listen.
Are you ready to join the Web3 revolution? Do you want to be part of a decentralized ecosystem where you have control over your data, privacy, and identity? Do you want to contribute to the growth and development of a stellar DAO ecosystem? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you need to know about ACT Token. ACT is a community utility token that is used to incentivize and reward community participation in a stellar DAO and authentic payment ecosystem. ACT can be used for various purposes, such as purchasing goods and services, accessing premium features, participating in governance activities, or earning rewards. By using ACT, you can enjoy numerous benefits, such as incentivizing participation. You can earn ACT by contributing to the Stellar ecosystem, such as creating content, providing feedback, or inviting others to join. Increased user engagement. You can use ACT to engage more with the ecosystem, such as by interacting with other users, sharing your opinions, or learning new skills. Reduce centralization. You can use AKey to have more control over the ecosystem, such as by choosing which projects to support, which features to use, or which rules to follow. Improved governance. You can use AKT to participate in governance activities, such as voting and decision-making, to ensure a more democratic and transparent ecosystem. Increased liquidity. You can trade AKT on Stellar DEX, increasing its liquidity and value. ACT is the future of Web3. It is the token that empowers you to create a more decentralized and equitable Web3. Don't miss this opportunity to be part of the Stellar ecosystem. Get your ACT today and join the Web3 revolution.
You know, Web3 is another area where Stellar is really pushing ahead as well. And I like Web3. Web3 is going to give people the ability to take control of their own data. It's going to put all the power back in the people's hands. And that's what I really like about it. But again, a lot of people ask me about ACT, and I wanted to share that with you today. So price predictions for Stellar. Now, they're saying Stellar can reach $1 or even higher. And they're basing this in the short term. But I think in the long term, people do not understand exactly how high XLM is going to go. I don't think people fully understand how well positioned Stellar actually is. You know, when you talk about payments and people say, well, it's just person-to-person payments, it's so much bigger, and I can't stress that enough. And everything's getting put in place right now. So if I was thinking that we're going to see a $10 XRP, I think XLM could surpass $5 in the next run. But again, a lot of people still don't want to believe that either. But it's just a matter of time until Stellar shows its real price, and it's going to be shocking for many. Still adding XRP and XLM to my bag at these cheap prices. It's going to be awesome in a few years when I can retire early and enjoy life without financial stress. And that's what we're all investing in right now. We're waiting for retirement. And I said the same thing around XRP. XLM can retire you early. And, you know, it can offer you financial freedom, the time to do all the things you ever wanted to do. You know, there's a cycle going on in the United States. And how the cycle works is people get comfortable and they don't want to take chances. They don't invest in the right way. If you invest in the right way, you can break the cycle. You know, every year they raise the retirement age in the United States. They're working on people working for the rest of their lives. The second they get to working age, that's it. You'll work until you're dead. But you need to break that cycle. How do you do that? By investing in such cryptocurrencies as XLM. Invest in utility, real world use case. You know what's great about XLM? You could see it being used in the real world right now already, through on-off ramps. And Stellar is positioning themselves perfectly inside that new financial system. And yet people still don't want to believe where we're going from here. But it's, like I said, you know, everybody gets caught in that same cycle. And that's the way you break it. And anybody that's not in crypto now, and they decide to come into crypto a few years from now, they're going to miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity we have right now. The fourth industrial revolution is here. It's our one chance to really enrich ourselves. And, you know, until we get there, we just got to stay patient and stay positive. And I think we're going to get there very soon because everything is starting to change. You know, once XRP got that clarity, it's starting to put a rush on Congress to get laws put in place inside the United States. Once we have regulations in place, that's when we're going to see the true institutional adoption. That's when I think we're really going to start to see the full potential of these cryptocurrencies. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.